3 beautiful behaviors that make her addicted to you. Most men lose women not because they did something wrong, but because they became too easy to read, too safe, too available, too familiar, and one day, without a warning, she feels nothing. No spark, no pull, no craving. What if I told you attraction doesn't die from arguments or mistakes? It dies from emotional flatness. And the men women never forget? They move in a very different way. Let me show you 3 quiet behaviors that don't chase, don't beg, don't impress, yet make a woman feel pulled towards you without understanding why. 1. A presence that isn't always there. Most men think attraction grows when you're always around, always replying, always available, always checking in. It sounds loving, right? But slowly, without realizing it, this is where desire starts to die. Let me explain this in a very real way. Think about the people or moments in your life that stayed with you the longest. They weren't constant. They appeared, disappeared, and came back changed. Human emotion doesn't attach to comfort alone. It attaches to contrast. When a woman knows exactly when you'll text, how you'll react, and that you'll always be there no matter what, her nervous system relaxes too much. And relaxed attraction doesn't stay sharp for long. This doesn't mean you become cold. It doesn't mean ignoring her on purpose. It means you stop making your presence cheap. When you're with her, you're actually with her. You listen without rushing to speak. You don't check your phone every few seconds. You don't try to impress or perform. She feels your attention fully, and then you leave. Not emotionally, not with drama, just naturally. You go back to your life, your gym session, your work, your plans, your own rhythm. This creates something most men never give a woman: emotional space with meaning. Now here's the part that changes everything. That space forces her mind to work. She starts wondering where you are, what you're doing, why you're not constantly checking in like others. And curiosity begins. Curiosity is dangerous in a good way, because the brain fills silence with imagination, and imagination creates attachment faster than reassurance ever could. But here's the mistake many men make. They disappear, but their life is empty. They're not busy building anything. They're just waiting. That doesn't create attraction. That creates confusion and weakness. Your absence must feel full, not hollow. When she senses that your world keeps moving without her, something shifts inside her. You're no longer trying to pull her into your life. She starts wanting to step into yours. This is subtle. She won't say it out loud, but she'll feel it. She'll check her phone a little more. She'll think about conversations you had. She'll replay moments in her head, not because you chased her, but because you didn't collapse into her. Presence becomes powerful when it's earned, not constant. And the irony is, the more grounded your life becomes, the less effort you need to create attraction. This behavior isn't about strategy. It's about self-respect. You're not withholding attention to control her. You're simply not handing it out freely. When you do show up, it feels intentional, and intention is addictive. Most men think being available proves interest, but mystery proves value. And mystery doesn't mean hiding. It means not explaining everything. You don't announce what you're doing. You don't justify why you're busy. You don't apologize for having a life. You just live. And that calm certainty does something powerful to her emotions. She feels safe, but not bored. She feels connected, but not in control. That balance is rare. And when a woman senses that your presence is something she experiences, not something she owns, her attachment deepens. This is the first behavior that makes a woman feel pulled toward you without knowing why. Not because you gave her more, but because you didn't give her everything. 2. Emotional friction. That builds respect. Most men think attraction grows when a woman feels comfortable with them. So they agree with everything. They soften their opinions. They avoid tension like it's danger. And slowly, they turn invisible. Here's the truth most men don't like hearing. Comfort keeps a relationship stable, but friction keeps attraction alive. I'm not talking about arguments. I'm not talking about disrespect. I'm talking about emotional pushback that shows you're not afraid to lose her. When a woman realizes you don't need her approval to stay centered, something shifts inside her. Let me paint this clearly. She says something dramatic. Most men rush to calm her down or agree just to keep peace. You don't. You smile. You tease it lightly. Or you pause and let the moment breathe. Not defensive, not rude, just grounded. That pause does more than words ever could, because now she feels something unexpected. Resistance. And resistance creates awareness. She realizes she can't emotionally steer you wherever she wants. You have your own center. This is where respect begins. Most men confuse being nice with being attractive, but attraction needs edges. A woman doesn't want a man who mirrors her emotions. She wants a man who holds his own frame while staying connected. This means you don't always agree just to stay liked. You don't change your values to match hers. You don't rush to fix her moods. You let her feel them. And here's the strange part. When you stop trying to manage her emotions, she starts managing them herself. That's powerful, because now you're not her emotional support system. You're her emotional equal. You have boundaries, and boundaries quietly communicate value. When something crosses your line, you don't lecture. You don't argue. You step back. That step back says more than any explanation. It says, I choose where I stand. And that does something to her attraction. She feels safe with you, but she can't control you. That combination is rare. Most men either dominate or submit. Very few stand firm without force, and those men are unforgettable. This kind of friction also shows up in small moments. You don't overpraise her looks. You notice effort instead. You don't chase after mixed signals. You respond calmly or not at all. You don't compete for her attention. You let silence speak. Silence, when it comes from confidence, creates reflection. She starts thinking, why didn't he react like others? Why didn't that bother him? Why do I care? And now the emotional direction flips. She's the one thinking. You're the one steady. That's emotional friction. Not loud, not aggressive, just firm. And here's why it creates addiction. When your approval isn't automatic, it becomes meaningful. When she feels she has to earn your respect, not beg for your attention, her investment grows. She starts showing more of herself, adjusting her behavior, paying closer attention, not because you demanded it, but because your presence made her aware of herself. This is what most men miss. Attraction doesn't come from pleasing. It comes from presence with boundaries. You can be warm without being weak. You can be kind without being compliant. And women feel the difference instantly. This behavior separates you from the crowd. You're not reacting to her. You're responding from yourself. And that's why she feels drawn in. Because deep down, she doesn't want a man she can emotionally push around. She wants a man who can stand with her, not beneath her. This is the second behavior that deepens attachment, not by chasing, not by proving, but by staying grounded when most men fold. 3. Controlled openness that creates emotional addiction. This is where most men destroy attraction without realizing it. They hear words like open up or be vulnerable, and they take it too far, too fast. They talk about their pain like it needs fixing. They share struggles like they're asking for comfort. They turn the woman into an emotional anchor, and attraction quietly collapses. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. A woman doesn't want to carry a man emotionally. She wants to feel chosen to see him. There's a big difference. The behavior that creates deep attachment isn't emotional exposure. It's controlled openness. You let her see you, but you don't lean on her. You don't hide your past, but you don't bleed on her either. You talk about where you came from without asking for sympathy. You share your goals without trying to impress. You admit uncertainty without losing direction. That balance is rare. Most men are extremes. Either completely shut down, acting tough and unreadable, or completely open, sharing everything too soon, hoping closeness will create desire. Neither works. Being closed off makes you feel distant. She can't connect to what she can't feel. Being too open makes you feel heavy. She feels responsible instead of attracted. Controlled openness sits in the middle, and that middle space is powerful. You choose when and what to share, not because you're hiding, but because depth is earned. When you talk about something personal, it's calm, it's grounded, it doesn't come with emotional pressure. You don't say, "This really messed me up." You say, "That phase taught me a lot." Same story, different energy, and energy is what she responds to. She senses strength beneath the openness. She feels depth without instability. That combination does something to her nervous system. She feels safe, but also intrigued, because now she realizes not everyone gets access to this side of you. And that feeling, being let in slowly, is addictive. Here's why. Humans value what feels selective. When she feels like you're opening a door just a little, not throwing the whole house open, she leans forward. She listens closer. She remembers details. She waits for the next moment of closeness, not because you promised it, but because it feels earned. This is the mistake most men make. They overshare to build closeness. But closeness without mystery feels flat. Controlled openness keeps mystery alive. You don't tell her everything in one night. You don't rush emotional bonding. You allow connection to unfold naturally. And the pacing matters, because emotional pacing tells her how you value yourself. When you don't rush to dump your inner world on her, you signal stability. You're not seeking validation. You're sharing because you choose to. And women feel that difference instantly. Another important part of this behavior, you don't ask her to fix you. You don't turn vulnerable moments into therapy sessions. You don't look to her for reassurance. You stay responsible for your own emotional weight. That creates attraction instead of obligation. She feels connected without feeling burdened. And that's the sweet spot. Over time, something interesting happens. She starts craving those moments when you open up just a bit. She notices when you choose to share something real. She feels trusted. And trust creates attachment. Not loud attachment, quiet attachment, the kind where she thinks about you when you're not there, the kind where she feels closer without knowing why, the kind that grows slowly and deeply because you didn't force intimacy, you allowed it. This behavior works because it mirrors how real bonds form, not rushed, not forced, not dramatic, just steady depth. And when you combine this with presence that isn't always there and emotional friction that builds respect, you become a man she feels pulled toward. Not because you tried to be perfect, but because you stayed grounded. This is the third behavior that seals attachment, not by giving her everything, but by letting her earn access to the real you. Here's what most men miss. These behaviors don't work because they're clever. They work because they're aligned. A presence that isn't always there only works when your life is actually full. Emotional friction only works when it comes from self-respect, not ego. Controlled openness only works when you're emotionally steady on your own. You can't fake this stuff for long, and you shouldn't try to, because the moment you stop chasing attention, the moment you stop needing approval, the moment you stop oversharing just to feel close, something changes. Women don't feel pressured around you anymore. They don't feel rushed. They don't feel in control either. They feel pulled. Pulled by your calm, pulled by your boundaries, pulled by the way you don't explain yourself too much. That's what creates real attachment. Not tricks, not lines, not pretending to be someone you're not. Just becoming a man whose presence feels solid, whose absence feels meaningful, and whose depth feels earned. And when a woman experiences that, she doesn't just like you, she remembers you. If this connected with you, comment, "I'm building myself." I read every comment. And if you want more calm, clear psychology like this, subscribe to Psychology Insight, because attraction doesn't start with her. It starts with how you move in your own life.